Welcome back again, rum lovers. It's me, Jamie of Ready, Set, Rum. And today we are going to have a bit of a battle, a comparison of verses of rums. Right? These two rums hail from Puerto Rico. This here, I just reviewed it, which is the Gran Añejo rum from DonQ. Right? So click on the link above for that other review that I did just recently. This here is the Bacardi 10 year. I also reviewed this a while ago, probably somewhere back in March. I enjoyed both rums, but they're both very different rums. And Alex is one of my subscribers. He gave me the idea, hey, why don't you compare these two rums as they're both from Puerto Rico? So shout out to Alex. Thank you for the recommendation. I always listen to my followers and I try to do the content in which they want to see. So give me your suggestions and maybe your suggestion will be in the next video. Right? So Gran Añejo, 9 to 12 year Puerto Rican rum, column still. Bacardi 10, right? Which is also called the Gran Reserva 10 extra rare gold, right? They both have a pretty good presentation. This here looks just like a decanter bottle. Like if you take off all that gold inscription and stuff, a decanter bottle is really what you have here. Really good looking stuff, right? Like I have a decanter back there. Honestly, decanters look pretty much like this. Kind of a simpler one, but definitely top quality on the packaging for this rum. And then we have the Bacardi 10, pretty good packaging as well. Really great emblem on the front, nice wood on the top, the wooden cork. What it says, the most awarded, the world's most awarded rum, right? Established in 1862. And also this has a similar existence. I think this was established in 1865. Bacardi was established in Cuba, then moved to Puerto Rico. DonQ, 1865, established in Puerto Rico from the start. They're both in Puerto Rico now, right? So that's a little backstory on these rums. But honestly, Latin American rums usually is a lighter column still, sweet, caramel, vanilla, citrusy notes, right? And there's people love the Latin American rums like Zacapa, like Santa Teresa, pretty more typical. I think that this is a comparison. So I did the Zacapa and the Santa Teresa review before, and I think that this is going to be kind of similar, where the DonQ kind of represents the Santa Teresa line of friends, of viewers, right? Of rum lovers, sorry. And the Bacardi is more the Zacapa type of rum lovers. So guys, drop a comment down below and let me know if that analysis that I'm making is correct. If people who like Santa Teresa love the DonQ, and if you like the Bacardi, tell me if you also like the Zacapa. Tell me if that analysis is correct, because just from my tasting notes, from what I've tasted in these rums before, one goes a bit more richer, deeper, sweeter, more, a lot more flavor, I would say, more intense in flavor, I would say, would be, the Bacardi, Zacapa people, while the Santa Teresa, DonQ people are over here, right? I'm getting ahead of myself. I haven't getting into the real tasting notes. I'm just going off of my memory and from what I last recollected. But before we start, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please comment. Like, I got so many people commenting on Facebook and stuff, and not kind of like I have like a few people who just love commenting on my YouTube, and I love you guys. You guys are always there. Alex, who gave me this recommendation, the other guy, he's from Trinidad, I believe. He made a comment the other day. He's like Anthony Tula or something. He made a comment the other day about this old school like Kaiso song, which you had to be from the Caribbean or probably from Trinidad to really get the reference that he made. So you guys who are always on my YouTube, really appreciate it. Love your comments. Keep commenting. For you guys who always watching and then go comment on Facebook, comment on the YouTube page. right? It really helps out with the algorithm, helps grow the channel, and that's what I'm trying to do right now, really grow the channel, right? Also, you know, if you want to sponsor, buy bottles, buy drinks, whatever, I'm going to put some links to Cash App and stuff like that down below. Honestly, funny enough, I added those links and I haven't even checked to see if anyone actually gave me any cash. So I gotta double check to see if people are donating money. I'm not even seeing it. Life's been busy. You know, this is just a part-time gig, spending my Friday night recording this video. All right, I ramble on for a long time. Let's get into it. Let's do the pause and let's see what this is. So, the DonQ Gran Añejo, 9 to 12 years. Really great bottle, nice stopper. Really light. Might have to finish this tonight. I was gonna add it to my infinity bottle, but honestly, you know, I kind of thought, I was like, you know, I don't want this to get lost in the infinity bottle. I'm just gonna drink it out. Also, someone else gave a comment asking me to compare the dollies to this. So I got a little bit in there. I'm gonna hold it and see if I could get maybe another review, but just a live or something. I'm gonna post on my Instagram. So you guys who are not on my YouTube, who are on my YouTube, not on my Instagram, go over, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram, because I'm gonna be posting some lives, right? I posted a live this week. It was the Florida Rum Society, Granda Rums. We did a rum tasting. And I kind of just did a little snippet of the Granda rums that I tried. And honestly, I have some samples back there, so I am going to do a review probably tomorrow. I'm gonna go do a review and get into that and give you some of the tasting notes that I got. Really unique way in which he's doing things. So I'll get into that later on. Let me not get distracted. DonQ is already poured. Let me get to the Bacardi. Whew, maybe I poured too much there. All right, so guys, you already could see the difference. You could see the difference in the bottle. You can see the difference on the pour, right? Bacardi, very dark compared to the DonQ. So the Bacardi is 10 years, the DonQ is 9 to 12, which you could say it's 10, right? So you could probably look at this as a 10 and 10. We could check for the legs, do some swirling, see how long that takes to come in. Bacardi is forming first, and the DonQ has not as yet. The DonQ really took some time to form legs when I did it, so definitely respect to DonQ for the richness of this rum. Bacardi, the legs are forming slow still on the Bacardi, and they're developing, but the DonQ takes forever. It's almost like it never wants to form. Okay, so the DonQ is now forming, it's coming down. It's pretty comparable. The Bacardi definitely started forming first, but DonQ is really forming some legs now, right? So definitely both similar, you know, in that category, even though the DonQ seems a bit thicker, seems a bit slower on the legs, which they really have a wider range of 9 to 12. So on the Bacardi, it's 10 minimum. So again, it should be higher as well. They're similar, but DonQ showing a little bit more on the quality, a little bit slower on the leg development. So let's now get to the nosing of these rums. Start with the DonQ. A little bit hot on the nose, dry on the nose. Definitely getting that citrus. A little bit of vanilla. But that citrus is really leading on the nose, right? Again, very much typical of a column still Latin American style rum. Let's get down to the Bacardi 10. Way deeper flavors immediately. It's not as hot on the nose, easier to inhale. I'm getting odd type of, I don't know how you describe that. It's more like a chemical, a bit of a medicine-y. It's just not a natural fruity kind of smell. almost like a whiskey smell. Again, you know what? That's what it is. It really is. This comparison really reminds me of what the Zacapa versus Santa Teresa was. A bit of citrus underneath as well. Okay, now I'm getting a bit more of that sweet toffee nose as well. To me, a very much more complex nose on the Bacardi than the DonQ. It's one of those things where it's just a different style. It's just a different style. You know, many Latin American rums go the DonQ style, but there are a few that go this way of this Zacapa type of style. You know, it's just a lot more intense flavors there. All right, so on the tasting, definitely gonna do the DonQ first because we know the DonQ has 0 sugar. Bacardi doesn't say that's 0 sugar. It says like 0.5 grams or something like that, which is usually 0 sugar. But from what I remember on my tasting the last time, it did taste a bit sweet. So I'm definitely gonna start with the DonQ first, so I not taint my palate. Because if you do something with sugar first, the second one is going to be even less sweet and more dry. And I'm not a dry fan. You know, there's going to be guys who probably going to find that makes more sense to do the sugar first so you get more dry. I don't know. But for me, and I think for anyone in the tasting game, we'll let you know you always do the non-sugar first so your taste buds not get corrupted by the sugar content, right? So we're gonna start with the DonQ and we'll move forward. Just now. Oh man, I feel like that nose got a bit more complex there. I feel like now I'm getting like a type of spice. All right, let's get to the tasting. But the nose, I don't know, the nose on that second, on that re-smelling really had a deeper, more complex candy kind of smell. All right, let's get into it. Vanilla, citrus, right away. Funny enough, it took me a while to get the vanilla on my last review. But on the second tasting, the vanilla just hit me directly. Then citrus, and as I'm speaking now, my chest is warming up. It's the same effect I got on the last time. Getting that woody note, oaky note. And then there's a bit of bitter, lingering, leathery kind of taste there. A very nice rum. You know, I feel like this is the rum that this kind of reminds me of some of those other traditional rums, almost like a Barbados to some extent. You know, just traditional rum flavors. You get that straight off the bat with this. Thinking some of the Barbados, like the XO, like the Dolly XO even, like, you know, you get those kind of traditional flavors of rum. Very nice, very elegant. You know, this rum it's just like the quintessential rum to me, you know, and one of the quintessential Latin rums of just good quality. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's just so direct. And honestly, it's like some people think that it's lacking, and I can understand that, because at $60 for this bottle, when you get to that point, you really expect more than the quintessential rum a lot of times. You know, you really want some more pungency, you really want a bang flavor, like a hit you in your jaw, hit you in the taste buds, you know, something like that. And, you know, I can't argue with what you want, you know, because I also am a person who like a lot of bang flavors, a lot of pungency, a lot of, like, just a lot, you know. And this isn't that. You know, the DonQ is not one of those rums that just hits you in the palate with a lot of flavor. You know, but that's me. And you, my viewers, I know I've put up polls before and I've seen how it kind of skews one way or the other. This is so reminding me of the Zacapa Santa Teresa. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do polls. I want to see what people say. I know it's going to be a split decision, or maybe it's going to be a lot of DonQ, because you know Bacardi has its fans, but it also has, you know, its haters to some extent. All right, so let me clear my palate and taste the Bacardi, but definitely DonQ so far. Good rum, good solid rum. Bacardi 10 Gran Reserva, bottled in 2010. No, yeah, barreled in 2010, bottled in 2020. Okay, so let's get into this. Toffee, slightly sweet, medicine-y note on my palate. Whiskey note, little medicine like. It's more like a whiskey. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm not big into whiskey, so it always tastes kind of odd to me. Sweet lingering. Bit bitter. Swallow. A bit warming in the mouth. Not in the chest like the DonQ. Get some of those burnt toffee notes. Burnt toffee, whiskey-like flavors. Slight sweetness. Honestly, it doesn't taste that sweet. I don't know why I remember it being sweeter to me, but this tasting doesn't taste that sweet at all. Okay. Sweetness is kind of, it's a sweet, bitter note, whiskey note, burnt sugar, toffee. Decent rum. Honestly, a bit conflicted. Honestly, I thought from the start I was just gonna like the Bacardi, because I really did like the Bacardi when I first drank it. So my wife gave me this for Valentine's Day, inscribed on the back and everything. Really appreciated it, really enjoyed it, honestly. When I first tried it, and I enjoyed it for a while because I've drank quite a lot of it. But honestly, between the two, I don't know who is giving me more of the vibe that I like. Do enjoy the DonQ, really a quintessential rum. The Bacardi giving me, you know, bourbon, whiskey, a lot more bourbon flavors, I think. Yeah, there's a sweetness there. Just got in front of my palate. It's a nice sweetness as it goes back. All right, so I'm just gonna drink this one now without clearing my palate, see how much it affects it. Wood is showing up a lot more. Tannins. Vanilla showing up a lot more. A bit more bitterness on the back end. So I feel like these two rums are having tasting them back and forth is giving me different notes. I've done this without tasting any other rums. I've done this without tasting any other rums. And now doing like this, I think I'm getting more complexity when I go back and forth. Different things, different taste notes are showing up. I just picked up on some flavor notes here that I didn't get the first time. So This is showing up a lot more fresh wood, a lot more sweetness now after I went to this. It's a terrible experiment. I don't know. I want to see which one I like more. So I would say taste profile is definitely different, but taste profiles I would say kind of even. Different, but I see things that I enjoy about them both. I think I enjoy them equally. I don't think really one outperforms the other, you know, in the tasting notes. But this is $60 and this is $40. This looks better, you know, to put this on my shelf. You know, I have a display right there. So this was on my shelf before as a display, and definitely I loved having it there as a display. You know, this is decent display, but not as good as the DonQ. So Bacardi on the looks department, not as good in the packaging as the DonQ for sure. And there is a $20 difference. Do I want to pay $20 extra for the same enjoyment? I don't think so. That extra $20 could be a Dolly's XO. So I could get the Bacardi 10 and a Dolly's XO for the price of the DonQ. So in that case, I would pick the Bacardi 10. You know, bang for your buck. You don't have but I don't have unlimited funds. Neither are most of my viewers. I would like to believe. I don't know. If you got unlimited funds, go down in the link below and send me a $50, a $60 so I could get another one of these, right? But honestly, I would prefer the Bacardi 10 and the Bacardi 10 compared to DonQ, just on the price. The flavors are different. You get a bit more bourbon flavors on the Bacardi 10. Not even a bourbon guy, but just a lot more flavor profiles. It evolved over time. Honestly, when you just get it, it tastes sweeter. You get more chocolate notes. Still got a little bit of that chocolate, toffee, even coffee kind of flavor on the back end of this now. But I remember when I just did the review, it tasted a lot more of that, right? And over time, aerated, you get a lot more just whiskey notes. So, you know, all that sweetness, all that stuff kind of mellows down, and you get just a bit more of the whiskey, bourbon-like notes, sweetness, some bitterness. This standard rum, light, vanilla, citrus, and then oak, and probably a little sweetness, a little tannins, you know. So definitely it's different, right? So for me, it's the Bacardi. I know a lot of people are gonna say the DonQ, but that extra $20, I just, on the taste to me they're equal, you know, but just the extra $20, I'll go with the Bacardi. To me, the Bacardi is definitely a must buy. The DonQ, it's a must try. Like, if you try it and you like it, great, go get a bottle. But spend $60 for a rum you're not guaranteed to like, especially for people, if you like, you know, the Latin light styles, you like that Santa Teresa and stuff like that, you're gonna love the DonQ. Quintessential, good quality rum. But just no, not a banger, not a surprise, not a, you know, wow, what is this? And I'm a guy, I just like to be wowed, you know, that's just what it is. So, you know, Ready Set Rum, taking around the world, 2 unique rums at a time. But guys, remember, like, comment, subscribe, drop your comments down below. Tell me which one is your favorite. All right, let me know, let us hash it out. Let me know what is the next thing to review. So this was an idea from one of my faithful subscribers, commenters on my page. Alex, are you the same Alex that's on my Instagram? There's Alex on my Instagram. He likes Latin rums. He has the Angostura #1. And we talked a couple times on Instagram. I'm not sure if that Alex is the same Alex on my YouTube. But guys, you know, interact with me anytime. Send me messages, send me ideas. I would love to try it out. I would love to drop a review, and I'll shout you out. Give me a full name, give me an Instagram handle, whatever you want to really, you know, drive traffic to your page. If you have a page or whatever, Alex, let me know. You know, I'll shout you out on my Instagram as well. You know, go from here. All right, guys. So, Ready Set Rum, taking you around the world, 2 rums at a time. Cheers.